Hello my Sayo Knights, welcome back to another video where today, so cold opens, that's what we usually do with the JoJoLands videos, but quite honestly I don't know what to say. I mean, we're getting a new Superman movie trailer coming in tomorrow, right?
Oh, well, no, the movie doesn't come out tomorrow. The trailer comes
No,
out
I'm talking
tomorrow.
about the trailer.
Yeah. I have personal beef with Mariah Carey. She has, she made me late, almost made me late to work a few months ago. And she just, it's December, so cannot escape like the grip she has on my life, unfortunately.
She owns Christmas, dude. There's no way.
She does. I can't. I'm stuck with this for the rest of my life, unfortunately.
There is no worse enemy to make than Mariah
I thought
Carey.
I thought I saw Lex Luthor the other day. That was fun. Yeah, Superman trailer. I don't know how we can tie this into JoJo.
I don't know. We're just gonna I don't know, let's just start. This is a weird cold open. Anyways, JoJoLands. We finally got another chapter after waiting a whole month.
Like always.
And every time I come back, we both had this talk. We're basically trying to piece together, okay, what happened? Trying to
happened last night?
Recall, because with
last
certain
time
manga or like manhwas that I read, you do it weekly and it's easy to be like, oh yeah, I remember what happened. A whole month has passed. So many things happened. What is going on, right?
Yeah. Last I remember is they beat Bobby Jean in a fight and they were still in the hospital talking about a banker. So I guess they just had Charming Man take over this banker's life to get closer to Howler.
I was a little bit confused at the start. I was like, wait, I thought
so
this
lost
dude was like dead or incapacitated.
No, I actually had to go back a chapter to remind myself what happened because I was incredibly lost at the beginning because I didn't know who this was, what was happening, what was going on.
You're like, huh?
This is a very story-heavy chapter, I will say. It's set up again. I feel like we're at the exact same place we were last year, where after like a whole year of action, we come to like December, January, we get like set up for the next part of the story, and then we're gonna have more build up to the next fight, spend a few months just on that fight, and then come December next year, we'll get set up to the next part of the story. That seems to be the pattern I'm recognizing.
Yes.
Is that we have 3 new villains.
Oh yeah, Rocky, because we did talk about that last chapter. We're like, okay, who are the main villains of JoJo in this park? And we were like, Howler's the big one, but like, are there gonna be any more minor villains? Because they just killed Bobby Jean like there.
I'll be honest, unless like major character stuff happens with Howler going forward, one of these characters says a line that kind of makes me think Twist final villain. So
they give me the look that they work for someone else. And that Howler is like, they're just working with Howler in the meantime, right?
For the moment, yeah.
Because like it's
no, that's a good idea. Like instead of like
right, because if you go back to the panel when they're introduced, there's a line that one of the security guards says, where it's like, or the lawyer says it, is if Howler Co. loses all its money and goes bankrupt, that would be
bad for us.
A problem. And I'm like, what do you mean it's a problem?
See, that's not even the one I was referring to. It's like a little later after Howler got scared by the nematodes, where what'd she say? She was like, leaders can't have fear, basically. Or yeah, the final boss would do well. Basically, the final boss shouldn't be imposed. So, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid, basically, if you're going to be in charge. Shit like that is like there's a Twist villain somewhere.
Yeah,
but
I mean it could be a like, because if we look back on the last part, JoJoLands, we didn't get like the final villain until like the very last part of the story, right?
I mean, you could like go back to part 4 for that kind of stuff, where like Kira was introduced like a good chunk into the story of part 4.
Yeah.
Like, for a while, the main villain of Part 4 was Red Hot Chili Pepper.
Yes.
If you really
and
think
even then,
like,
Hot Chili Pepper didn't come in until like you had to deal with like a lot of stand users before that point, right?
Yeah, no, Red Hot Chili Peppers comes in around the same time Okuyasu and his brother introduced.
Yes.
But yeah, that just seems to be a thing in JoJo. So it's entirely possible Howler, unless Howler like goes through some major character thing, he might not even be the final villain. Also, I gotta say, I think my personal favorite one is the cop because what is she wearing?
Oh.
That is not a cop. Like, yeah, Abakio also dressed stupid, but he didn't dress stupid until, like, after he got fired from the force for corruption. This woman is apparently still a cop. Also, why is Heller, like, I don't know. This is, like, just a weird, like, variety of people. A lawyer, I can understand a lawyer and a cop, and the only reason I can think fireman is, like, to approve, like, maybe he has like real estate that he just builds cheaply that's not up to fire code, but other than that, why has he hired a fireman?
That, or my theory is it could be also like a secret society where they're
like series of unfortunate events. Okay.
Where they have occupations, but their real occupation is working for like a shadow org, you know?
Yeah. I just these are the most JoJo characters I think I've ever seen. I'm so funny. Yeah, I'm a cop dresses like that.
Yeah.
Who's the enemy state user?
I love how Araki's like, oh yeah, so you know, he's like, I understand we didn't have that many like villains in JoJoLands so far, so here's 3. Boom.
Here's 3. Also, the only one who looks like their occupation is the fireman, and that's only because of the helmet. If he was not wearing that helmet, I'd just be like, that's a guy in a trench coat.
Yeah.
That is not a firefighter. So these villains are really fun. Like, they're intimidating, but they're also, like, you know, they're JoJo villains, so they're really funny. I cannot wait to see how these fights go. We only know one of their powers so far, and it's controlling nematodes. Which basically
you already know is gonna be one of the freaky JoJo stands, right?
Yeah, that's gonna be a horrifying fight. But like, also, it's basically just oh, I'm forgetting his name. It's one of Dio's sons from Part 6. It's basically just his Sky Rod power, but with nematodes instead of Sky Rod.
Oh yeah, dude, that guy was crazy.
Yeah, so I'm imagining a similar fight to that when we eventually get to that fight. They have the
I just know,
so far,
like, I'm waiting. See, the thing I'm waiting for Part 9, because to me, it doesn't feel like a JoJo part yet. Because every JoJo part has that weird WTF moment. I don't think we have that moment yet in JoJoLands. There are a lot of weird parts, but there is no beetle battle in Part 8, right?
Everyone you could, yeah, the beetle battle.
Well, like, that's what I'm saying is I'm like, there's like a specific moment in the parts where JoJo like cements itself as like something weird. Or
I mean,
apart from the licking scene.
I mean, I don't know. We had that chapter where Child Jodio like burned a bus. Like set a bus on fire.
Well, that's like more of a backstory. That's funny, but that's not. I'm talking like there's like a specific moment. I feel like we're going to get it. I don't think Araki's not going to include it.
Child Jodio is still one of the funniest things.
It is funny. He is funny.
It's
I love
so
his little
funny.
stance too.
It's literally just regular Jodio shrunken down. It's not even like what like a younger version of him would have looked like.
Araki's like, you know what childlike versions of our characters looks like? Just small.
God, oh my god, I actually forgot for a second Rohan was in this part.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Do you think Rohan's gonna even come back into the story, or is he gonna show up at the end?
God, I really hope he's a major player.
Or you know,
I hope
it'd be funny.
God, Rohan's a major player.
I will concede to him not showing up in JoJoLands until the very end, where like say they beat the final boss, if it's a secret boss or whatever, and Jodio's like swimming in wealth. He's like, with this lava rock, we'll have infinite wealth. And then Rohan just picks it up from his hands. Like, I'll be taking that back. Walks away.
Rohan's the secret boss. Calling it now.
Oh God! Imagine if that was the case. Which is funny because wait, no. Because if you think about it, we haven't really gotten like the actual Howler goon fight until Bobby Jean, right?
That is correct. Yes.
What's his name? Charming Man was a completely isolated incident.
Charming Man had absolutely nothing to do with Howler, except for the fact that he wants revenge because Howler killed his brother or some shit.
Well, it's so funny to me because it's like, if you look back, it's like, wait.
No, that's what I mean. Like, the first year had nothing to do with the main villain.
Well, not even that. It's just like, Rohan's like, be aware, there's gonna be people after the rock. And the person after the rock wasn't even the main villain. It was just some random dude.
Yeah, he was a random guy that's now part of the team.
Cat stands apparently. Stands with
yeah. Cats who also had stands.
Yeah. Wait, did we ever get that answered? Was the cat the stand user, or were the stands the cats?
The cats were stand users because their stands involved like yarn, where Charming Man's stand involves like sand.
Okay.
So, because if they were stands themselves, that would mean either Charming Man has 2 powers, which I don't think that's the case, or there was there was another character hidden somewhere that we haven't met yet.
You know, it'd be sick. I mean, it's probably like a stretch. I'm probably like tinfoil hat on. You know, because he's looking for his brother, right? What if his brother's the villain?
Oh, the brother's... Okay. That is complete tinfoil hat. That is not based on anything. Okay, I'm
just
down.
Saying, he's looking for his brother. We made...
Oh, no, but listen. What I'm going to say is I can buy it because it's JoJo's. JoJo's is like the one story where every time I think I know what's going to happen, the rug is always pulled out from under me. How many predictions have we made since we started this series? And how many of them have been correct?
How many?
The answer to the first question is way too many. The answer to the second question is 0.
Well, I feel like the problem is we are expecting the story to go at a certain pace because comparing it to other stories. But JoJoLands is proving, just like JoJoLands, it is taking its time. It is
not even that. Araki has like done this like hundreds of times before. This is his 9th story in this series. He knows how to start and end a manga, and he knows how to tell the story in the middle. He's gonna tell it however he wants at his own pace.
Yes.
So he knows what to do, is what I'm saying. You don't get this far not knowing what to do.
Yeah, Araki does have a plan. Okay, question. Really quickly, how do you feel about Howler being swarmed by reporters?
I mean, the reporters were just part of it. Most of that was just like a mob that just wanted to like kill him.
Yeah.
Like a mob of like regular people. I gotta say, in today's political climate, very good on you, Araki, for standing your ground on where you stand against CEOs of companies.
I love how like everyone's like, he's like, get out of the way, get out of the way.
Tear him limb for limb, murder him, kill this rich man. You killed my son.
Well, it's just, to me, it's just interesting that like this whole like, the more I look at Howler, the more I'm like, I feel like he's incompetent.
No, he fully is.
Well,
like this is the sign of an incompetent man.
And I don't mean it as like, I feel like to me, what JoJoLands is trying to set up is like, oh yeah, he sent like Lulu-chan and Bobby Jean after Jodio, right?
And he doesn't care what happened.
Yeah,
which,
but like
you kind of want to know what happened.
But he doesn't have like what you're saying. There's like a secret final boss. He doesn't have his strings on everyone. It seems like I feel like the big twist is he's gonna send the 3 agents after them maybe, and then maybe Jodio's gonna fight him, but then the main boss is gonna use him as a puppet, you know?
I guess. Yeah. But yeah,
Like either
I
that
still
or he's like a
really
Dio type character. We'll just keep sending bounty hunters and like all this
God,
crazziness after them.
This doesn't make any sense, but you know what would be really fucking funny if if the main villain is like Howler's ancestor who first moved to Hawaii.
That could be it. That could be it.
That would be really funny, I think.
And he's a vampire. That's how he
Howler,
existed. Fortnite.
Oh my god, Howler is still the villain, but it's not H. Howler. It's the first Howler.
It was actually the grandfather this entire time. The great grandfather.
Yeah, however many generations ago.
Tinfoil hat on. It's actually like the remains of a decomposing Dio from part 7 controlling the strings from behind the scenes. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, hold on one second.
You're good. In the meantime, let's do an ad break. Have you ever lost sense of direction? Well, why don't I introduce you to today's sponsor? Grass.
Raid Shadow Legends.
Oh, I was just gonna... I was like, go touch some grass today.
Grass. Why are you watching videos about JoJo? Why are you reading JoJo's? Go touch grass.
Yeah, who talks about JoJo? That's, I don't know. Those are like some of the weirdest people out there. That's kind of crazy.
Talk to people.
Be normal.
Go gain life experiences. No, you know what? No, never mind. Yeah, JoJo.
Also, can we talk about how someone's name is Key West?
Oh yeah. I also was thinking like Key West, Florida.
See, I always, as someone who's trying to write something, I always have trouble coming up with names. A Rocky be like, yeah, their name is Key West, just roll with it. And I'm like, cool, I guess. Dude,
I gotta start writing like a Rocky. I mean, it's been working for him.
He's just like, sure, why not?
Yeah. A character, he's just like, what do I call this character? A location! I mean, to be fair, most characters' names in his stories are just band names or song names, so...
And it works. It works.
And it works. You know? Dude, Dio is a band. That is, and he's also like the most popular villain. Like, he is the villain of JoJo's. But it's also a band. So, like, you know, what else can you do?
I mean, it works.
It works.
Yeah, and by the end, I wanna quickly switch topics to the end where we get sort of this big climactic sort of cliffhanger where the last thing that he looked up was Paco, right?
Paco. He just had Paco Googled on his phone, and he had his whole, like, military record.
So I don't think they're gonna get out of this one, I'm gonna be honest.
Well, no, obviously they're gonna fight.
Okay, we talked about this before. We're confirming a Deadpool, right? A death count among the Joe Bros.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, no, people are gonna die.
Yeah, because the moment that they're like, oh yeah, we're kind of adding Lulu-chan to our ranks, I'm like, uh-oh. You're adding more characters? Uh-oh.
Someone's gonna die.
Gotta thin it.
Someone's gonna die. There at least one character in the party always dies in all the JoJo parts. You know,
I think to me, screaming again. Death Flag is Dragona, right? She's absolutely gonna die.
Absolutely, Dragona. Like, okay, like let's just run down the list right here. We have Zappelli again. Okay. Fuck, I'm forgetting his name, but he like Thundercross Foot Attack guy. He also died in part 1. Let's see. Yeah, part 2. It was just Caesar. Caesar was like the only party death. Actually, now that I think about it. Part 3. You know, Kakyoin. Avdol twice.
I love that for Araki. Araki's like, he's alive, and he's dead again.
Want to see me do it again? Actually, no. They actually got pretty okay out of it in part 4. You know, I mean, yeah, people die, but like not in like the main party.
Part 5.
Yeah. Bakio.
Rocky's like, maybe we need to skyrocket that death count. Yeah.
Naranja's like undeserved death. Like that was bullshit. Actually,
out of left field too.
He didn't
no
even
way.
die in his own body. Also back to part 4 and like with the naming thing. Kira, his name is just a pun for killer.
Yeah.
So, like,
yeah.
Like it apparently is that easy just to name people and have a successful series. But yeah, part 5, part 6, everyone.
Pretty much.
Everyone except the child.
Oh, don't talk about part 7's body count.
Yeah.
Part 7's supposed to be the fun part too. Part 7's supposed to be like, oh, yeehaw, cowboys, and then all of a sudden everyone gets wiped out.
Romeo and Juliet is a rom-com till everyone's dying in the streets. So
yeah.
What do you want me to tell you? Like, it's just, Araki's just a modern day Shakespeare. What do you want me to tell you?
Yes. And then part 8. Part 8 actually has a body count. It's funny.
Yeah.
It actually has a pretty big body count. I was surprised some characters stayed dead.
You know what? I don't think it had a high enough body count.
So that leaves part 9, because part 9 is on the sort of the scale right now of being like, oh yeah.
Part 9 has just started, and it's setting up all the dominoes for all the people that are going to die. I think it's going to be a pretty high body. I think maybe like 2 people in our party are going to make it out of this alive.
Damn.
I think a good majority of the party.
I think it's going to be the comic relief in JoJo.
Yeah, no, I do think it's gonna be
Usagi.
Usagi, yeah, Usagi
and
MRI. I think it's gonna be those 2. Maybe if a third person survives, it'll be Charming Man. But other than that, it's going to be JoJo and Usagi as like the main survivor.
I think it's gonna be like the Giorno effect, where it's like Giorno and
Mista.
Mista, yeah, the last one.
Mista.
It's gonna be tragic, dude. I'm gonna be so upset.
It was you, Abakio. You were the golden wind all along. It was you, Dragona spirit going to the sky. It was you, Dragona. You were the JoJoLands all along. You were the JoJoLands all along. I still don't know what this title means. What is JoJoLands? Wait, is it because JoJo is acquiring the real estate lands from Howler? Is that why it's called JoJoLands? Hold on. He's gonna own property. He's gonna be a real estate agent. He's acquiring really expensive property. That's the JoJoLands? Because they're stealing this man's real estate? Is that why it's called that? I'm being serious right now. Is that why it's called JoJoLands? I thought it was a play on island, where it's like JoJoLands Islands. See that would be good, but I think this is funnier. Why was it called JoJolian, actually? I actually have no idea. Okay. I think it has to do with some story, some reference to something. That's what I mean. Like it definitely is a reference. Hold on, I'm Googling. JoJoLion. JoJoLion. That's what I thought when I first read it. I'm like, JoJoLion? It has something to do with a Christian blessing. Okay, that's what I thought it was. It was like the Leon ending in the title refers to the Christian concept of blessing, also Gospels. Did not get that from JoJoLion. Also refers to the Gospel, which comes from the Greek god word of Evangelion. So Evangelion again, I don't know what they were talking about. That was not JoJoLion. Yeah. I did not get any of that. Maybe I'm too dumb. Maybe the theme was there and I just wasn't paying attention. Okay. I was more focused on the beetle battle. I'm small brain. It could be islands, but I think it's funnier that it's because he's acquiring this, like, because that's like a major part of the story right now, is them trying to steal this man's real estate. Yeah, and it's working. And it's working. It's working. They're succeeding. It's working. They are winning right now. This man is like, at his wit's end, and he's being threatened by his own player. They have the upper hand. They are winning.
Yeah,
For the moment.
Howler right now is 0-2. He's about
He
to
is
be
not-
0-5.
He lost his land. The bank is foreclosing on him. Bobby Jean, his assassin he sent after them, is dead. He is. This man is not winning. He is losing.
Getting swarmed by angry mobs.
And what does Rohan have to do with any of this? We are almost.
I still love the idea of
years
my
into the
where
story.
he's just chilling in Japan right now, just minding his own business.
He left Hawaii already. It's been like a day.
Yeah, he's already back in Japan, being like, a universe without him. And he just like recalls Josuke.
How long have we been doing? Are we approaching 2 years?
I think we're almost at 2 years.
3. How long is it? It's just 3. I gotta go. Hold on.
Because we're on chapter 21.
Yeah. So okay. Yeah, we're approaching 2 years because there's only been like a couple breaks.
And there has been a hiatus. Wait, we're almost at a year. Or 2 years.
Yeah, 2 years.
Is it next month? Is next month? Because did it
No, because it started in February.
Okay. So 2 months.
Yeah.
2 years of this, and there's like barely like any progression. Dude, I think this is gonna be longer than JoJoLands.
No, I'm more at like the start of like, God, we've been doing this for 2 years? What have we been doing in time? God damn, time is funny. Time is a great concept, and that's why I'm really glad JoJo focused on those concepts through the villains in the first couple parts when stands were introduced. Haven't seen a time stand in a while, but how much more can you do with time,
So we've done flash forward. We've done. Wait, no, have we done flash forward?
Yeah, King Crimson.
That doesn't really count though. I'm talking like traveling to the future.
Okay, so listen, we have stop time, rewind time, fast forward time. How does it work?
Future sight, like clairvoyance.
Yeah, but then also like speeding up time, like super fast forward. Because Made in Heaven
you also have resetting time, time loops.
Multiple timelines with D4C. I would count that time. Like, yeah, that's multiverse, but like that's multiple timelines, different outcomes. That's time related.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, you want me to tell you something funny? It's a funny way to end the story.
Okay.
So, because Bobby Jean is dead, right?
Yes.
But Bobby Jean, I think, deserves it because he killed innocents while shooting a loaded gun in the hospital, right?
Yeah, he's not a good person.
Yeah. It is canon. It is canon that one of the people he killed is Diavolo.
That is true.
It's canon. Yeah, it's canon. It's true.
That's true.
Every conceivable way to die, Bobby Jean killed him.
I think it's more along the lines of he's experienced every single death every single person has experienced in every timeline.
Yes.
So it's more likely that Diavolo has been in that hospital multiple times already. Not even from the shooting death, like natural causes death, stuff like that. But then also every single person Bobby Jean shot and killed, as well as Bobby Jean's own death at the hands of. Oh fuck! Fuck! Why am I blanking on his stand name right now? Fuck! Damn it! Why did I forget Jodio stand?
You mean November Rain?
November Rain. I was thinking Purple Rain for a second. Like that's not it. November Rain. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's just I don't know. I still think the funniest thing from Meraki is like saying that like people are like, isn't that too harsh for King Crimson? He's like, no. I think that's one of the worst fates you can get. Right.
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, he was like a murderer, like drug dealer that absolutely deserved it. But, like, also like Dio, I think was worse, and he got off like a lot easier, I think.
Yeah, Dio just got vaporized, and then
Yeah, he just burned to death.
well, he got burned to death. He got run over by a train to death. He got like merged
Well,
to
I mean, the
death.
train wouldn't kill him. He was a vampire, so.
And I'm talking part
Yeah, the
7.
only. Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Dio has been gotten off so lately. Yeah, Diavolo's is, and it was funny because you know why Diavolo's death is bad, because he's also experienced Dio's death.
That's both of them.
Right?
Oh my god. Oh my god. No, you're right.
He's experienced Iggy's death. He's experienced
Abdal's death. He's experienced. He's experienced so much. You know what character I think has a worse fate than Diavolo? Polnareff.
Oh yeah.
It's like, is he even still alive? Like, he's a ghost inside of a turtle stand. Like, I don't know if I would count that as alive.
If anyone could survive, he could. But yeah, anyways, that was JoJoLands. Closing thoughts, review. How do you rank this among the other chapters?
It was really good setup, I will say. I'm looking forward to whatever this is setting up. I like the 3 new villains, so.
Excellent,
Yeah.
excellent. That's good analysis, sir. For me though, I feel like this could have been much better.
Mm-hmm.
Because the way they should have ended it was by having what's his name? What's his name? I feel like it could have been better if they just went like full on. They end it and it says to be continued, and then it says on hiatus for 2 months, and then we have to wait for like 3 months and then completely get lost. Like he did that one. Dude, these hiatuses. Whenever Araki takes hiatuses, like I'm always like trying to like figure out like, oh, where were we again? Because a month is a long time. But no, I know. I in all seriousness, I did enjoy this chapter. I think it's just more setup and more of a like a, okay, we're putting a nice bow on the Bobby Jean Lulu-chan sort of arc in the hospital, right? We're now moving on and setting up this another big arc. So I'm interested to see where Jodio is gonna, like, what their next mission is gonna be, right? Because they have the deeds, they have the land deeds. What are they gonna do with it now? Or my theory is the end is actually them acquiring land, and they're gonna build an amusement park called JoJoLand.
JoJoLands. Let's get all right.
And it's actually about the
birth
of an amusement park empire.
I can get behind this.
Yes. Anyways, thank you for watching, everyone. We will be back next month for more JoJoLands. I'll catch you later. I want to thank my co-host Indomitable. And if you like this content and want to see more, hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell. We will let you know when we upload another JoJoLands chapter next month.
We do this till we die.
We do this till we die. We signed our contract with the devil, so even if we do die, we're gonna keep making videos. Anyways, we'll catch you later. Peace. So, if you're wondering why the quality of this video is not the best, like, for example, I haven't even edited it at all, just know we are playing catch up. We are like 5 chapters behind in terms of posting videos. We filmed it, we just haven't gotten it out yet. So, this is just kind of my scramble to get 3 chapters out, and then we're gonna do a double header, 2 chapters in a row come next month. So, I apologize. Please enjoy part 2 of this video, and we put some Wii Fit music over it, so hopefully it's a good time. And I know the audio quality is not the best. We are working on a lot of things going on at the moment. It's been kind of crazy recently. Thank you. I appreciate it. So, it's already been a year.
It's been 2 years, I think.
Wrong. It's only been 2 months, and it feels like it's been 2 years. Oh my goodness. What is with 2025, dude?
That's a loaded question. That's such a loaded question.
Because like here's the thing, we took a break, right, from JoJoLands, And granted, it was partially my fault. I was really bad at scheduling. I'm really bad at editing and like procrastinating. So I haven't even put out like the chapter 21 yet. So I'm behind on there. And right now we're doing a 2-parter. So this is definitely not going to come out on time. It's not coming out today when it dropped. It's going to come out probably next week or maybe 2 weeks from now. And I don't even know when chapter 21 is going to drop because I need to do that before. It's just all it's just been a crazy time too. You know, it's just been all over the place. We got complacent, specifically me more so than anything, but
rain's falling out of the sky, my dog died, the list goes on.
Yeah, it's just 2025 is coming up to be like a bring it on kind of year where it's like you better buckle up because we're just going down from here like a roller coaster.
It's not my year, I can tell you that much. Yeah.
So.
But yeah, it's February when we're recording this, so that is officially 2 years of JoJoLands.
2 years of JoJoLands, and we still have yet
die.
It feels like we're just getting started too. That's like the funniest part, right?
I mean, these were really heavy chapters. I'm actually a little mad that we missed last month because a lot of stuff happened in chapter 22. And then chapter 23 was like even more shit is happening.
To be fair though, I'm glad we didn't have to at least wait for this part 1 and part 2. Like at least we got like some closure of like what happened in the part 1 chapter. But then we were also left off with another cliffhanger. So without further ado, I think it's time to just get in. We're just going to be combining these 2 chapters into one video. And hopefully we'll be on track to do once a month again, you know? Well, we'll do 1 chapter per video, hopefully. So, this is sort of our catch-up. So, anyways, cue the intro. And then they do the intro.
So, is Charming Man a rock human?
Wait, sorry, what would you say? Is Charming Man a rock human?
Yeah. He's like talking about like his stuff with his skin is like, that's just something everyone in his clan can do. His stand is secondary.
Yeah, so the question then becomes, what is he? Is he a rock human? Is he an evolved rock human?
Is he the lava rock? Because because I'm looking back at it now, the way he describes his skin and then the way the Howler describes his lava rock, it sounds almost identical.
Yeah. Dude, I don't even know at this point.
Oh my god, he's a lava rock person.
Yeah. What?
Vampires, rock people, and now lava rock people.
Yeah, and also like the idea of this, like you're getting more information about the lava rock. Because let's just jump to like the big thing, and that's the lava rock will literally just show up in the most inconvenient of times and be like, "Ooh, money." Boom, I'm here. Just like a relative after, you know, a funeral and the will is being decided, you know. Just boom. There's lots of money. I'm here.
Yeah, it really just fucking screwed them over and left us on a secondary
cliffhanger. It almost seems like the more I learn about this dumb lava rock, the more I'm just like, actually, I actually don't want this lava rock. If I was given this lava rock, I would see it more as a curse.
With it keeps screwing me over, and I'm not a fan of that. You can't have that person on the heist that screws over the heist. The lava rock is that person that keeps screwing you over on the heist.
Yeah, it screwed them over almost twice in a row. Once at the bank and the second time over here. So, yeah, that's going to be interesting. And what I also thought was actually really cool about these last 2 chapters is that we actually get more tension. And I feel like we've been missing that from like chapters before. Not necessarily because there was no tension at all. There was pretty good fights here and there. But this was the first time where it's like, okay, the enemy is actually being a little bit more clever now, right? Howler's actually making the moves because now he's like the final boss, right? He's making the moves, so there is a lot of more stakes involved, you know?
I think we're about to get 2 fights that are just like you keep cutting back and forth between, and I'm really looking forward to that. Because on one hand, we have the 2 people that were attacking the principal with and then Usagi and
well, you have the firefighter and the police officer.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You have Usagi and the other guy who was like used to be a soldier, going back to save the principal from the firefighter and I think she's a cop.
Yeah, she's a
And
cop.
on the other hand, you're about to get everyone else versus
Well,
Howler
it's Jodio,
and
Dragona, and Charming Man versus Howler and his two henchmen. Yeah. Or his henchmen. Yeah.
There's only one other henchman
Wait,
there.
no, sorry. There's one stand user, and then there's a bunch of miscellaneous henchmen.
We
Yeah.
on one hand we have a 2v2 of stand users, and then on the other hand we have a 3v2 of stand users.
Well, wait, how? 3v2?
But Jodio,
Oh, wait,
Dragona.
no, right. I didn't think of Jodio. Okay, sorry. We have a 3v2, but then Howler also has everyone working on the boat. So, all those sailors.
Yeah, but they're not stand users.
But they could have
They're
guns.
farther, if anything. Oh yeah, I'm so scared of them shooting me with their gun.
Bro, have
when
you
I
seen Jodio's
no,
power? Dude was almost incapacitated from slow-moving bullets, okay? I think if you corner them, their stands aren't gonna do anything.
The difference was that was stand bullets. The regular bullets ain't gonna do shit
Well,
to them.
wait. Did we answer the question? Were those bullets stands, or was the stand making the bullets go slower?
They were still affected by a stand, even if they weren't a stand. Stands were involved in the bullets.
Okay.
You know?
Okay, whatever. We're moving on. But my point is that I was just not sure. Like, I still think it's gonna be hard for them because we still don't know what Howler's stand is, and Howler may have like a King Crimson, broken Metallica, fucking broken stand, right?
If I remember correctly, it had something to do with like heat and fire and lava.
Yeah.
I'd have to go back like several chapters, but he like set those people on fire.
Yeah. So it's like maybe it's like a case of like what is it like the Doctor in part 8 where it's like the stand is so overpowered, it's just one stand, but like
Here's the thing, the fact that it feels like we're about to have a fight with the main villain so soon leads me to believe once again he is not the final boss.
Or here's what I think, he is the final boss, but he's gonna get away somehow, and it's just gonna make it more inconvenient for them. Right?
What, you think he's gonna get a Requiem?
Well, not that per se, but he's just gonna get away. And then, but then like he like somehow blows him away, and he's able to like recruit more stand users or something.
You think he'll do it? He'll pull a Kira where he'll go into hiding?
Yeah. Well, you know what I mean. Or how about this? It's like not necessarily like a Requiem, but more like in part. I would say it's like a lot like part 4, where it's Kira when he's first introduced. They beat him like pretty early on, right? But it's just like, you know, he kind of like goes away and then sends a lot of henchmen after them because he knows what they look like, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then as a result, they have to fight through that and then eventually fight him again. But then he gets more stronger, right? I could see that happening. Where it's like, yeah, they beat him, but then he somehow gets away. And it's because they don't finish him off that makes it so much harder, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I could definitely see it going more that way. But I am also open to having like sort of a secret villain, you know? I think that'd be pretty dope. Or better yet, you have a part 8 situation where, you know, he kind of is a main villain that sticks around, but then the main villain shows up at the end, you know? Because we still don't have an explanation of what happened to Charming Man's brother, right? Or where he is. I think it'd be cool if the big twist is he's the main villain, right?
No, he's the lava rock.
He's the lava rock. Oh, that would be dark, right? Yeah.
He did.
Yeah, I wouldn't put past Araki. Araki would totally do that. Or the lava rock is just dogs that have been melted because Araki hates animals.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, I know, but it's very on par for Araki to do that. So
I love how fucking rich Howler is because his yacht has a carousel.
oh yeah, that's how you know he's loaded. It's like, why? It's just you know the type of rich people who are like so wealthy, they're just like, they don't ask if they like should. They're just like, I could, so I did it.
That's the kind of life I want to live. I won't lie to you. I want to be rich enough to just buy a yacht that has a carousel on it.
Yeah.
Like that, like if I had that kind of fuck off money, I wouldn't be doing this, I can tell you that much.
Yeah. So, I'm just curious about, I don't know, there was also another thing that interested me is, okay, question. Do you think the teacher or the principal has a stand?
No.
I'm jumping gears because we had this whole conversation about could the principal be working with Howler or be a mysterious third party who's the secret villain, right?
And now we have our definitive answer.
Do you think so you think there's no chance now that she could betray them?
Well, I mean, she could still very much betray them, mafia style, but she's not working for Howler.
So you think she's gonna be a third party then?
She's working in her own interest, is my thoughts.
Yeah, but do you think that could be like on the level of like straight up like secret final boss kind of thing? Like Toru? Or what if she has a stand and it's like Toru's where it's like kind of like remote and you can't really control it too much?
If Howler dies at the end of this arc, then I will say she is the secret final villain.
Okay.
But if Howler lives, then no.
Okay, because my main guess of where this is heading, based on Araki's past history with JoJo, is Howler's the one type of person where he's like an awful quote-unquote villain, where he almost gets beaten, like Kira at the start, but then he gets away, and that's why he's like so annoying to beat, is because he gets away, and then, you know, gets stronger. So, and he also has wealth, so he can buy a bunch of stand users. It's not like, you know, that could be very much a case. Or he puts a bounty on them, and then everyone, or better yet, he basically, in a way, desperate way to get away or attack Jodio is like, I want the lava rock at all costs to get away from Jodio. I don't care anymore. I'm putting a bounty on his head, or I'm telling the world, like the black market, right? Or the dark web, that Jodio has this lava rock and what it can do. So chase him down and it's all yours, you know? Like imagine he does that and then all these stand users from around the world come after him. Like that's
possible.
I think that could be something too. And that would be an interesting sort of thing where it's like, you know, the villain gets defeated, but he also triggers an event where it just makes the hero's life so much harder as a result, you know? Just because he's petty, you know, he's a hater for real. If he can't succeed, then might as well make Jodio's life hell, you know, kind of thing. Yeah. But again, we make these predictions and they always get proven wrong. Maybe because we rush into them, right? So I'm still counting on it being chill.
We can't see the vision. There's a vision that we can't see, you know. Araki works on a fifth dimensional plane, and we're still stuck in the
especially
third.
the later parts too. It's like 7 and 8. It's a lot more of a slower burn than like part 3 and 4, right? Like 1, 2, 3, and 4, like the earlier parts. It's very much a you have to wait and see. Like I think it started around part 6, where it was like you have to wait to see the overarching story, and then you like understand the masterpiece that it is. Because like if you just go in saying, oh, every chapter has to be perfect, and you're like, why didn't it go this way? This would have been so much more fun. You don't understand the vision Araki had, you know? So, what are your... Okay, so out of the arcs we've had so far, where would you put this one? Because we're doing 2 chapters. We're kind of combining chapter 22 and 23. Where do you think this stands in terms of your JoJoLands ranking? Do you think JoJoLands is getting more interesting, it's getting better, or do you think it's getting worse?
Oh, better. Absolutely better. This is pretty high up there. This is like great tension. I feel like they are all in danger and all of them have the chance of dying right now before the fights even start.
Yeah. Oh, and I just realized too, yeah, her hand's about to explode too. Her arm.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. She's in danger.
Yeah, you know what'd be sick if they get there and the 2 stand users are dead and she's missing an arm.
Well, see that would be a red flag. That she might be the secret villain. that would be a major red flag.
Dude, that would be so metal though of Araki to be like, yeah, she's missing an arm and they're all dead. Like, that's crazy. But no, I agree with you. I still think that these 2 chapters are some of the best of JoJoLands, and it excites me because I think the biggest criticism I have with at least JoJoLands right now is, especially because we're going monthly, right? Is the fact that it's taking so dang long, right? We're like, we don't get any progression, really. It's very slow pace, like a snail. But now that we're actually introduced to a main villain now, that is Howler, we're now learning more about this lava rock. We're getting more into like the actual fights and having 2 fights at once.
This is after
we're
2 years.
We're speeding up now, and it only took 2 years.
Man, those 2 years have really like flown by.
They really have. I can't believe we started 2 years ago. That's crazy. But yeah, so I mean, we're at what, 60 minutes? I think that's a good sized video, especially for 2 chapters. Do you have any like additional thoughts or closing thoughts or remarks about these 2 chapters?
I want to be as rich as Howler. I want a yacht with a carousel.
Yeah. Oh, wait. There's one thing. Dude, his clothes on that yacht, it gives Elon Musk. You know those pictures of Elon Musk where it's just like unflattering? Him in the shorts with the polka dots, right? And the shirt. I'm like, what are you wearing, dude?
Oh, I will say for like a brief second when I was looking at the panel on the yacht and I saw his employees, I was like, Gappy.
Gappy, what are you doing? Dude, that would be a twist. If Gappy's working for Howler, that would be insane. Dude.
New prediction. Gappy shows up and starts helping the fight against Howler.
Dude, Gappy versus JoJo. I want to see how that goes. Bubbles versus Rain. Sorry, the Spin versus Rain. The Spin.
They are family.
They are family. They are related somehow. I don't know. I have to look at the family tree again. Dude, that's what I don't like about part 7, 8, and 9 is the family tree. Like part 1 through 6, you're like, okay, I know where everyone fits in. You get to part 7 through 9, and you're like, wait, how are they related again? This is what?
If I remember correctly, Jodio and Dragona's mom is the sister of she's the daughter of this universe's Joseph, and she's also the sister of the woman that married Kira. And then they had this universe's Yoshikage Kira, who combined with what was the other guy to become Josuke.
It was Kira, and I thought it was no, it was Josuke and Kira. That's what it was.
No. They became Josuke.
I could have sworn it was Josuke before, and then they combined.
No. It was him, and I want to say it was this. He was a Kujo. I know that. I think so. If I'm remembering correctly. But, anyways,
I'm just gonna pull it up. It's Josefumi Kira family and Yoshikage Kira's body. So Josefumi Kujo. Josefumi.
He was a Kujo. I was right.
Yeah. Josefumi Kumo or Kujo. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. It's been a while.
Yeah. So his relation is one people that he used to be. His mom is the sister of Jodio and Dragona's mom. So their aunt. So I guess that they'd be cousins.
Okay. That makes a little bit of sense.
And then they all descend from Johnny.
Yes. You know what? The more you say that, that makes a little bit more sense.
I mean, I'll admit it's a little more confusing than grandson, but not as confusing as Giorno is the son of both Dio and Jonathan, making him Joseph's uncle.
Yes. somewhere
And then
somewhere along those lines, it makes a little bit of sense.
Jotaro's uncle because Joseph had an affair, so now Josuke is Holly's brother. The Joestar family lineage has always been confusing.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't. I mean, Araki. I don't know. I will give Araki this. He made the family tree confusing on purpose, and I didn't think he'd outdo himself. And then he rebooted the universe and made it even more confusing. But it somehow still makes sense if you like pull up the map. You know, he's got to follow a bunch of lines. It's still connected, apparently, right?
Yeah. It all connects. They're one big happy family.
Exactly. So, yeah. So I'll just conclude with this then. I'm interested to see things I'm looking forward to. Seeing what Howler ends up doing, if he sniffs him out, or if he lets him go. You know, maybe he's just like oh whatever, right? I think it would be crazy if he just shot Dragona now. Dude, imagine he just killed Dragona right here and there.
Well, I mean, she's on her death list, so...
Yeah, I don't know, but it depends. To me, it depends on how early they kill her off. Right? Do they kill her now or later? That's the question.
Now.
You think now?
Yeah, do it now.
Yeah, or Charming Man saves her, you know, deflects the bullet somehow.
Okay, that's the name. I don't know how I forgot that. I'm sorry, I went back and checked some things because I felt really bad for not remembering his name. Paco. Paco might die. I don't think in this fight. Dragona is probably gonna die if they're gonna start killing people now. He's on the death list.
Yeah. Oh, for sure, for sure.
But
Well, Paco. Okay, but Paco. Here's the thing. Well, Paco's the soldier, right? He's the one who's going to the school.
Well, he's an ex-soldier.
Yeah, I think Paco's. Yeah, Paco's not gonna make it. He's on my death
Paco
list.
is dead.
He has death flags.
Paco and Dragona. I think Usagi is the comedic relief. He's fine. Jojo's the main character. Charming Man, I don't know why, but he gives me the vibes of fine.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Meryl May, even if she's not the villain, I feel like she's gonna die at some point.
I feel like, where is she, by the way?
What do you mean, where is she? She's at the school.
What?
Yeah, she's at the school.
Well, I know she's at the school, but she's not with them, is she?
She doesn't have to go with them. She's their fucking boss.
Oh, no. I'm talking about the little girl. The sand user.
Oh, the child?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. I was actually wondering that too. What the hell happened to the little girl?
I thought they were gonna bring her along, be a teammate. She's like nowhere to be seen. I'm like, okay then, I guess.
They don't even bring her up. I don't know. She died off screen, I guess. Back to her home planet. I don't know.
Off screen.
No witnesses, Mitchell. No witnesses.
No witnesses. I guess. I mean, that would track. But yeah, anyways. Yeah, so that was JoJoLands. I don't know what else to say other than, yeah, we said everything that needed to be said, right?
Yeah.
We will do this on time. We We are so back the moment I post these, and then hopefully.
You still have to post one recorded in December.
Okay, sir. We're gonna ignore that part. Okay.
Call him out. Hashtag cancel Sayorius.
Okay. We're gonna see what ends up happening to the Serious channel because I've been really behind on it, and I've been trying to be like, look, I've taken such a big hiatus. I might as well just rebrand myself again for like the 10th time. But you know,
Mr. Oos.
Maybe I should.
Classic.
Maybe I should reband Mr. Oos. Would you watch me if I rebanded Mr. Oos?
I mean, I don't watch USA Aureus.
Fair point. Anyways, I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for watching. Say something. You gotta say something to end it.
Make sure to smash that like button.
Maybe not that. Okay, bye.
Bye.